So your money tonight really does make a big difference of knowing that it's going to get to Haiti to help children face to face. We will have pictures of it to prove it. So thank you very much for that. And on that note, I would like to introduce a very new friend, and when you see him, you'll see the sparkle that he has. His name is John. I don't even know. What is your last name? He'll tell you his name when he comes last. It's those heart-to-heart things. You don't need to have names involved and all that. Yes. John has been here from Haiti since '89. And he went to school, high school in Los Angeles, and went to college here in San Diego State. He currently works for HP, Hewlett-Packard, as an engineer, and through one of our former board members, now staff, Kids for Peace staff. We have two of us on the staff. It's so exciting. We're growing up big time. It's through that connection that we met John. John is a soccer player. I've been told tonight by someone who knew him that he's a very, very good soccer player. John has family here. John has family in Haiti, which he'll talk about when he comes up. When we asked John if he would come just to share a little bit, to put a little bit more of a face on this whole experience, hear a little bit more of the story, he did not hesitate. He was like, absolutely, I'll be there. What can I do? And thank you for that. And let's please welcome John.
Hello everyone. First of all of the stories about the soccer is not really true. I just know where the goals are. Seriously, I do want to thank you guys for everything that you're doing, no matter how small that you think it is. Please accept my heartfelt thank you for all of your effort on behalf of those who cannot thank you themselves. I do want to offer you a great thank you, because a situation like this is not something you really expect. It's not something that you really plan for. This is a situation where I think the latest count is about 230,000, and according to some of the latest reports coming, we should be expecting to have aftershocks, if you will, for up to the next 3 months and maybe up to a year. And this is a place that haven't had an earthquake for 200 years. Growing up in my entire lifetime, we've never known what earthquake was until I came out here. The biggest disaster we have is like hurricane and maybe heavy rains or flood. So when you tell somebody from Haiti or from the island something about earthquake, there's just no comparison. There's just no point of reference to what it is. The event that happened in the early of January pretty much was a huge shock, both in terms of, one, it was unexpected, two, the type of preparations that we have. But the aftermath of it is something that's going to take several years to develop. I do want to emphasize that the money that you give here, regardless how small it is, I believe the exchange rate is about $1 to 8. So for every dollar that you offer here is about $8 in Haiti. This is something that goes a long way. But just to give you a magnitude of the type of event that happened, imagine, if you will, if the earthquake started in Los Angeles, and the effect of the earthquake rippled through all the way to TJ, from Tijuana and all the way to San Francisco. This is the type of scales, the type of magnitude that we're talking about. The original earthquake was about 7.5. What we're calling aftershocks is actually 5.0 or 6.0 type of earthquake. These are earthquakes that are pretty much major earthquake by themselves, but the fact that they happen after the big one, you know, they're officially titled as an aftershock. So there are still houses that are falling. Earthquake aftershocks are still happening on a daily basis. Most of the people that are there now, especially in my neighborhood, they're still pretty much sleeping outside in tents. The good thing that's going for us is that we don't really have a winter. So this time, even though we are technically on a winter period, but the temperature is usually between 70 to 75 at night. So that hasn't been an issue so far, and that's really more of a blessing. But the rainy season and hurricane season will soon start. Just to give you some type of understanding of what has happened. Imagine basically we've seen something similar before in the U.S. with the Katrina event, and we've seen the tsunami events and some of those issues. But the thing that happened in Haiti is not, the biggest problem is not just the earthquake by itself, because that's already gone, but the aftermath of everything that was pretty much undermined when it happened. When the earthquake happened, we have basic infrastructure, basic things like telephone, electricity that collapsed. We have the road that collapsed. We have houses pretty much, we talk about, obviously if your house is gone, this is pretty much a lifetime investment. So imagine it's not something you can really bounce back from, because even your effort of bouncing back, you have nowhere to stay. Usually it's not a big issue if your house, say, burned down or collapsed, because you can go to a neighbor. But when your house and the neighbor's house and the family who you would have depended on, their house is also gone, this issue is pretty much stuck. For the first couple of days after the earthquake happened, we were out here. Obviously, we were in a better situation and willing to help and with all energy trying to help.